Yo, live, direct, in effect, 420 kids, Oklahoma City bound to D-Town, knowledge is key, Dirty Mac, and what's happening?
It's the business. What's going down? What's going down?
Business. What's going down? In today's episode, we got former Alabama basketball star Darius Miles charged with capital murder. What is going on in the world today, brother man?
Man, shout out to Alabama. I graduated out there, man. Big ups to Talladega County, Talladega, Chillersburg, Alpine, Odina, Winterboro, Chicago, Lincoln, Birmingham,
yeah,
Tuscaloosa. Shit, shout out to y'all. Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Feel like home when I hear that. But man, bruh, man, this is something else, bro. You know, another 5-year-old son grows up. Hopefully his father's something around because his mama gone. You know, because a man is what they say. I don't know. I hope to hear more about it. But I do know they said that it wasn't him that shot the girl. It was his other partner. You know, it's 2 of them arrested. So she supposedly had, I don't know, bro, don't even make sense because the story they giving is that he tried to holler at her while she with her boyfriend. She shot him down. They get in the altercation. They shoot up the car. You know, you can hear the gunshot. I don't know, bro. This world crazy. It's crazy right now, brother. It's crazy.
Let's go right into this video article, man.
For the latest developments in the deadly Alabama shooting involving 2 men from the D.C. area. New video shows moments leading up to that murder.
One of the men charged is a former University of Alabama student and basketball player who reportedly went to high school in the district. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is live in Northwest with the latest on this. Bob, good morning.
Hey, Jeanette, Steve, good morning to you. Yes, we are outside Theodore Roosevelt High School here in Northwest Washington, where we believe one of the murder suspects, Darius Miles, was once a student athlete. This is 21-year-old Darius Miles at the time of his arrest in Alabama. He's charged with capital murder, but claims he's innocent, saying, I swear, I love you more than you can imagine, while he's loaded into a police squad car. Listen.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
The shooting early Sunday morning near the campus of the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa reportedly followed a minor altercation between people in 2 cars. Shots were exchanged, and a 23-year-old woman, Jamia Harris, was fatally wounded. She was a passenger in one of the cars. A Ring camera on a home nearby captured the sound of the gunshots. Some of you may find this upsetting. Miles and 20-year-old Michael Davis of Charles County are both facing murder charges. The victim was the mother of a 5-year-old child. Darius was a member of the University of Alabama basketball team, though suffering from an ankle injury this season and not playing. He's now been dropped.
So he's now been dropped from the team, no longer on the team.
They don't want none of that representation.
Hell no. Said murder, capital murder. Gotta go, Bobby. Can't be alone in here.
Shout out to all them people who think they money or they label is behind them and they gonna support you. So soon as something happen with you, for real, they gonna drop you. When that man talking about I love you and all that, he crying to his family. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious. You know, that's obvious. He crying to his family. that's who he talking to.
Yeah.
He gone, for a minute. But I don't know, Dirty, bro. What do you think? What do you think on this, bro? You know what? This is, I don't even want to intertwine. Yeah, I don't want to intertwine nothing, no sector or put no spot on it. But anybody that glorifies this, you see who comes and gets. They are the saviors and captors, whoever they is, to solve everybody's problems. But this is the main reason right here where I'm like, man, we got to start with the mentality. I don't know how that lady didn't make it home that night, bro. I don't know. It's crazy.
Real shit was crazy there. What I think he was just around, though myself, I can dig it. He was just probably around a thing, but I don't know. He said he sounded like he's claiming his innocence first off, but I don't know. Is this a mental health case? People killing. Man. He said the dude tried to push up on him while he's with her boyfriend and got rejected.
That's the story they put out there.
That is crazy, man. But this retrograde, man. People still going crazy. When is the retrograde over, man?
Let me look that up. Let me look that up and get an exact date. So that boy be looking for them retrogrades, man.
Ah, man, you'll mess around, get into it with a total stranger, somebody you've been cool with. It's energy. It's a lot of weird energy going on.
It was over with yesterday. I mean, no. It's over with tomorrow, the 18th.
So man,
stay
sucker ducking.
Kiana Jones, happy birthday. Word life.
Happy birthday to the queen, Kiana Jones.
Most definitely, bro. On top of this, man, like I have to say this, like the mentality that people have, bro, the careless, carefree type attitude, what we taking in from a day to day, what we doing or what we think about. People are driving crazy on the roads right now. Like if people just pay any attention, people are driving crazy on the road. People acting weird. Like I don't know if it's this siren that been turned on. I don't know what, bro, but I can't see this making a whole lot of sense. Like I'm not really getting sense out of this situation, bro. This girl with her cousin and her boyfriend. And she ended up getting killed by somebody they say was trying to holler at her, reject. She reject. I don't know the situation. I wasn't there. But I'm just looking at this situation and say, how does a 23-year-old young lady get murdered by a 21 and 20-year-old that she don't know? I mean, I don't know, bro. It's like we do have to start making as much noise about any of this. We got to have the same feelings. If a cop come kill, like if we care about one of another, period, point blank, it's gonna have to be rules, regulations, bylaws. It's gonna have to be something put in place amongst people that, end of the day, the police shouldn't have to come solve your problems. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? These people shouldn't have to come solve your issues under no circumstance. Like it's getting to the point, it's past the point. We need to be proactive in what we learn, what we think, what we teach one another, how we talk to one another, how we communicate. Like it's detrimental. Because if you run around here, bro, the only descriptions of people that look like you, the only descriptions you have for them is something negative. I'm not gonna even say all the words because it makes no sense to give it light. You know, I say all the time, bro, in the Bible, they have Jesus as skin of bronze put in a furnace. Not a black man, but skin of bronze put in a furnace. Hair of wool, white wool to be exact, as an older person. So when you speak on these things, it's like, it's obvious, bro. We got to start looking at our eyes and say, God body. You know what I'm saying? Set up a different motion. What's up, God? Peace, Queen. What's good, Queen? What's up, King? You know, and it ain't saying it like, 5%er or conscious person. Like, I'm not trying to put the labels on it. End of the day, I'm saying these actions, bro, they gotta be better. They gotta be better.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Monty, man. He said it looks like, from what the information he's seen, it was a robbery or something. I don't know. I don't got all the facts. He said old girl was counting the stack right before it happened. So I don't know, man.
Whoa.
Hey man, times is worse than ever before, man. So stay on your P's and Q's, stay on your square. Hey man, don't let nobody knock you off your people got a big major chemical imbalance right now. It's a mental health. Most people don't even know they're diagnosed with mental health. So they're acting out as if, I don't know, man. Just be careful, man. Just stay sucker ducking it, man, and stay with the conflict resolution. Because in today's times, in a mental health crisis, a health crisis, drug epidemic, goddamn, it's all type of stuff going on. So you're just telling people to be cool, be careful, be safe, stay out of trouble. Maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe the people in who is controlling things, things are going exactly according to plan. You know, I'm always a guy talking about systematic planned annihilation towards any people. So, man, it's unfortunate that the young life is running around. But me personally, when drugs and guns is everywhere, I don't know how else we expect other people to act. Liquor stores everywhere. You hear me? How else is people supposed to act? Half of the states in the United States is open carry. You don't need any rules or regulations to carry a firearm. So when you seeing people just getting killed, mass murders going on just for nothing, that lady should have made it to the house last night, and them two young men shouldn't be incarcerated right now because we got to practice conflict resolutions. I'm telling you, this shit will swoop up on you fast like a thief in the night too. You hear me? It comes out of nowhere from where you're not even expecting it. So y'all just be careful and conscious of the situations and the times what's going on right now. You could be in a totally different high spiritual zone and somebody might be in a low vibrational zone. You hear me? They might want to kill you for nothing. You hear me?
For real.
So where do you find the medium or the balance? Yeah, man. That's my little piece on that, man.
That's real, bro. Hey, peace.
What you think they could have did? What you think they could have did to avoid that situation, bro?
God body, bro. Let's play it like that. Like, peace up to the guy Monte Weary again, bro. Worry. Yeah, but man, I say if what he's saying is correct, if a girl was counting money right beforehand and boom, it's a robbery situation, it ain't nothing they could have did different besides keep credit cards, debtors and creditors. All of this stuff go deep, bro, because it's problem, reaction, solution. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of it is. Behind the scenes, something else created that problem. If this happened as a robbery, bro, over printed paper that we all living on, this is a planet Earth, space for everybody. Homeless is an invention. You know what I'm saying? This robbery stuff, a certain mindset is created, a fear of survival, to where a person feels like they have to take in order to survive. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep it real. Like, this is exactly what's happening. People are being forced or put in a situation of thinking every day that they have to take from somebody else to survive. Even if I got to take your life to survive. So when you create this environment, you're looking at a reflection of the environment. The only thing you can do to rise above that environment is go inside, like, of who you really are. So it does no good to think the money's gonna save you, bruh. There's seeds here that you can throw in the ground. You can throw them on the ground, plants grow. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but by the way, kids in college, bro, they do be struggling. Like, I seen a kid in college today, just graduated from TCU. Mama paid her moving expenses, paid everything, moved into a nice place, but she graduated just for nursing. Like, we look at an average female that's around our culture and we see her in school for nursing, or she's a nurse. It's like, yeah, I'm surprised she on her, she on her thing, she a nurse. but I guarantee you she didn't have nobody pay for her school to no TCU to just be a nurse. If you see one of us in one of them schools, we biochemical engineers. We premier athletes to where they think you going to the NFL. I mean, we got to wake up and smell the coffee for real, bro. That's just my piece on that. That's my piece on that right there.
Appreciate that insight, man. That's what we diving into the Black economics. That's why that's so important. Because as long as we continue to water everybody else's garden and neglect our own, you know, my kids is your kids is my kids. It's a community. It's bigger than our households. You hear me? What's stopping 46 million African Americans today in America from putting $100 up a piece to control African American affairs? See, they brainwashing us with this multicultural shit. You hear me? We're Americans. It's obviously we're getting treated differently, statistically speaking.
No, we African Americans. You just said it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But that's the issue. That is the issue. How does everybody else be an American, but you're African American? You're really calling yourself this. Like, yeah, bro, you have to be at a lowly state. Like, sometimes you got to trigger. You got to trigger the situation. You got to press buttons that make a person jump until they stop jumping or pressing that button, because a lot of times people hide the real problem behind the scene, what's really taking place. Yeah, bro, and that's exactly what's taking place. I say, yeah, we African Americans, bro. We from Africa, but we in America. We slaves. God, go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? You get to that point. Go ahead and say it, man. You was brought from Africa, but now you're in America. Coming to America, shit. In the movies, hitting some. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it takes. I don't know what it takes. Yeah.
See, that takes you into nationality. You hear me? And when we was talking about this earlier, we were seeing like a lot of people like the Africans come over here and don't like us. Like maybe they see a people with a lost culture, and then in return, the people when they get over here, the Americans don't like the Africans. In return, you hear me? They denounce the culture. Oftentimes are ashamed of the culture because it's a rich, illustrious culture. Everybody in the world plagiarizes the culture. Just look at what's going on right now with the music. Everybody got what type of music in they you hear me? And you go to the games, the stadiums, wherever. So it's always been popular, what we've been doing. So we have to teach self-love, because the system taught us how to hate each other and how to be divided. You hear me? But we have to come together under one banner with one goal, striving for success, you know, so we can take care of our future generations. Because right now, these stories is happening oh so often. Who's getting killed? Celebrities, you know, basketball players, NBA players, NFL players, rappers. Like I tell us all the time, it's the biggest Holocaust going on African Americans right now. Let's not be talking about no prehistoric 500 years ago when they had cannons where they had guns back then where you had to load the gun up like this. I'm looking at you, you hear me? I put the thing in, I gotta put the gunpowder in. We much past that. That's Flintstones. You hear me? They got drones now, you hear me? Robotic drones. War, they don't even need people for war now. They just pressing buttons. So for us to come to these realities, man, we got to do better as a people in teaching the young life. Because a lot of times we just talking about the problems and we dissing them. So it's not going to be no connections. They're not going to listen to you. Oh, you over 40. Oh, pull up your pen. Stop talking, man. Who is you, man? I don't know my daddy. You hear me? These are some of the problems going on in our, and if daddy was there, if he's not in prison or locked up or dead, he got another woman and another family, you know. So the structure has been missing from Jump Street when you get to talking about cultures and the African American youth. So the mental health never wants to get addressed. That's my little piece on it, man. So we got to address the mental health issues going on in the African American community, you know.
God body, man. Not only the mental health issues, but you touched right on prior to that. You said after daddy is there, he got another woman or got another family. That does not mean that that man is still capable and very much well put together to still be in his children's life and do just as much for them. The fact that a lot of times when men do have it together like that, a woman will probably jump through hoops, mad at that man because he's with a new woman or something, and create a division amongst what him and her made together. Like, what betters the woman, betters the man. What betters the man, betters the woman. All of these triggers in real, man, we got to start speaking about, because they are issues that should be called out. People are quiet for years and do things behind the scenes. Nobody's there to talk with them about it. It create all these mental issues that we talking about. Is the fact that our generation, we lying to the youth. You know what I'm saying? The generation before us, they lied to us. They tell us it was Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? They tell us Jesus' birthday was December 25th. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, you're right. All the trends, come on, we set the trends. Like, make no mistake about it. All around the world, like, people talk about the American, I don't even want to say, the American
black man.
gold burnt.
Yeah.
Hey, because I look at y'all as God body, like y'all brown, gold complected, copper complected. Why are we calling ourselves black? This is black. It's a clear difference. It's a clear difference, you know. But at some point, we gonna catch the signs to it. We're gonna quit debating and talking about, yes, African American. It's black. No, it's not black. It's burnt gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, period, point blank. What do your eyes see? We got to get to that point, because we have been tricked to the point where we've been tricked to killing each other. We're not family. You know what I'm saying? We're not none of this. We got to get to the point where we get back to knowing. We didn't have all the beliefs. We didn't believe in the religions we was taught. We didn't believe all of this and this and that. It's time to know for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what that was, whatever that was, wake up tomorrow, man. It's new. You know what I'm saying? It's all new. All this they talking about, what they afraid of is, yeah, man. We scared to say it. We scared to really, and it's a reason why we scared. You heard Jesus got hung. You know, you heard Martin Luther King. We just celebrated his birthday the other day. Heard he got killed. Shit, I heard Malcolm X got killed. Now I'm hearing all the rappers, they getting killed. Shit, if you come out and say something that's very real, that touches people's soul to where they can't deny it, bro, what do you think is there for you? So our teachers, the one that do catch on, they know what time it is. Yeah, bro, a lot of them went back silent and quiet. A lot of them did. You know, it's no doubt about it. They say Martin Luther King was a troublemaker. And he was talking about, hit me on this cheek, I'm going to put my hands behind the back, and I'm going to let you slap the other. And he still was shit. He still wasn't good enough. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at a certain point, man. But, yeah, man, it's all good. Those people that passed prior to us, they didn't go to sleep and just was asleep. Like, they knew that we was going to rise up one day. So, that's just what time it is, man. That's my piece on that right there.
Hey, I can dig that, man. He's talking about the black Jesus. Says in the Bible in Revelations, hair of wool, skin of brass. And so the depiction of Jesus is not the proper depiction of it in any ways, because you know, we need to be seeing images of God that look like us. Unfortunately, African Americans view the image of God in another race, and that's very unfortunate for the people who look like us, because that's maintaining and dwelling the slave to master relationship that we have with the masters. Us seeing them in the image of God, we see them in the image of God. You know, just think about the psychology of that, whether you believe it or not. Just think about that psychology. You know, so but you see the actual idolizations, the most recognizable faces in the world, you hear me? Olympic golds to talent, football, basketball, even science, the hidden colors. You hear me? And they want to suppress the contributions that African Americans have made to the world. So it's very fortunate that we learn our history. It's a rich, illustrious history. The way they teach it to us. When you see Africa, you're gonna see, just for 10 cents a day, you can feed little Mobutu. He's starving, got no clothes. You're never gonna see the beautiful women, the beautiful beaches, the 7 wonders of the world. You're gonna look like they're over there helping just for 15 cents a day. You can feed little Mobutu. Little Mobutu can't even speak English. He double. So
business.
That's unfortunate, man. And the religious, man, it's just so shame. We can't even have a dialogue about religions. And this is a belief system or a mythology. We can't even talk about it. You hear me? Don't question God. Once again, who is in the image of God? You hear me? So when we're wondering why we can't talk about the American or Malcolm or Marcus Garvey, he didn't take a speech to the president and say, yeah, read that one. That's the one you should read, because real issues that should be talked about, you don't have to get permission to talk about them. But in today's age, you do. You hear me? We're just supposed to go, have faith and do better. You hear me? We have to start profiting off of our labor, man, because it's still free labor, man. So that's my little piece in closing, man.
Bro, let me hit you on your closing. I don't want to stop you. Let me hit you real quick. You were just running up like, bro. Yeah. I thought about this while you was talking. I held it. I say, look, bro. Imagine the story that they gave was real.
Yeah.
Imagine you avatars and you superhuman beings. Say you was in a ship, in the bottom of the ship with no food to eat. You pissing and shitting on each other. The stories that they give when they show you the slave ships. Imagine that happened. Say it took you 3 months without no, you know what I'm saying? You dealing with these boats, this wind sailing. Let's keep it 100 on the picture that they give, the image that they give. So, all right, say you with them people, and they say that a whole lot of them died. They didn't even make it to America, which probably nobody survives. 3 months, no food, no nothing. You down there, feces, pee, people crying, the amount of trauma, probably everybody dying 3 months, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me keeping it 100. But say they do make it. You know what I'm saying? And they make it all the way over here. What are they if they did? So whether you was here prior to or you was brought over like that, bro, you are something different. The world knows it. Like the world know that shit. It ain't like no secret. Whatever it was. I'm not gonna argue the what ifs because it's all about right now. Now it ain't even about what you gonna be now. Them people did whatever they did so you could be right here. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's the strength. That's the real strength of it. Whatever they did it so you can do that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people not there with it. You see bro, they know it's a rising amongst people to do stuff that they didn't even imagine they could do for real. You know what I'm saying? You say Simeon Toko. Somebody go Google Simeon Toko and be like, whoa, that's possible? We don't even talk about the stories on stuff like that. But it's all about now. They did what they did. So you could, if I'm a parent and somebody wipe me now, my kid's gonna be able to look and say, you know what I'm saying? Damn, that was my dad. If he was capable of that, then what can I do? You see LeBron kids. What are they doing? Both of his sons, Bronny and Bryce, them boys on their way to the league already. If that's what the world calls for them to do.
Let me. This is where I'm gonna get on with the GOAT situation. LeBron's kids is in the league and go run the league. They gonna shine in the league. Jordan offspring wasn't that raw like that. No, you heard me? No, so we talking about GOAT discussion. This man's offspring is gonna grow up and run the league, man. Damn. You hear me? Ooh, we take that with you. y'all talk about these championships. Jordan had the hottest team in the league at the top, 72-10. Bulls went 72-10. That's the best team in NBA history.
Yeah, period. I think Golden State wiped them
with the 73-9, and
yeah,
LeBron beat
yeah.
them, but they didn't win. LeBron beat the best team in NBA history. Jordan had the best team in NBA history prior to LeBron beating the best team. The Golden State Warriors, every goddamn body shooting half-court threes. You hear me? Man, goddamn, man. We ain't never seen nothing like this, but man.
Hell no.
Back to the basketball, man. I hope it worked itself out, man. If the brother did that, man, and the youngsters, man, in college, man, they sure be broke in college, man. It ain't no money in college. All they got is their little books, and school works. So we got to do better with our alumni. We got to start supporting our historically black colleges, keeping our kids safe. In closing,
them kids need money, bro. Like they need money.
Economics.
If money is the topic, we get there. We get there, bro. My bad. You close them out.
Nah,
you got it. You got it. God body.
Send them home.
Hey, like, share, subscribe, man. Let's tap in.